games, which I recently picked up on PS4. Now, so I'm playing this on PS4, so it's kind of trippy to see memory card slots and shit like that. And when I started the game, it had the old PS2 logo came up. It was pretty great. This game came out at 11, which is kind of amazing. Didn't think it was that long. I'm very old.
Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered at the possibility of life on other planets? What marvelous beings might exist out there, hands extended in friendship, awaiting the moment when we humans take our first tentative steps into space? What tales will be told of that glorious day when we are first contacted by our brothers from beyond the stars?
Five. All systems go, General. 4.
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
3.
What the hell?
2.
What in the blue blazes is that?
1.
No, wait! Stop the countdown!
Incompetent fool. I should never have sent you.
What's shaking, Pox? You look a little, what's the word, constipated.
Let's just say I hope you turn out to be less of an evolutionary dead end than your predecessor.
You lost me.
Shall I tell you a secret? Few of our people know this, but the DNA patterns in our cloning banks are becoming more and more degraded with each new clone.
That's bad, right?
Only if we want to retain our immortality through cloning. Of course it's bad! I sent Crypto-136 in search of a planet we visited many eons. A planet seeded with pure Furon DNA. But I lost contact.
Let me get this straight. You sent me, him, Crypto-136, to a hostile planet, and he's disappeared. Maybe captured, maybe even being tortured as we speak.
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion.
I bet you wouldn't. Let me tell you something, Pox. You're a smart cookie. But there's a time for thought, and there's a time for action. And this is one of those times.
Which?
The second one.
Perhaps you're right, 137.
Of course I'm right. You kidding me? A cryptosporidium captured by a bunch of monkeys? We gotta go in. We gotta crack some craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him, he's gotta rescue me. I mean, I gotta... Brains, man. When do I get to blow things up?
Patience, Crypto, patience.
At the start of Crypto speaking there, I thought this is a really, really good Jack Nicholson. But now it's sort of veering into Charlton Heston, but I'm loving it all the same.
So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth.
Hey. Okay. Let's go in here and just turn it down a little so we can all hear me a bit better. Okay. Oh yeah, this has like, is it? Yeah, you can unlock. Is it Plan 9 from Outer Space? The awesome, terrible movie on this. I want to say. Huh? Completely forgot about that. Right, let's invade. This is a THQ game. Well, it's published by THQ and made by Pandemic Games, who are probably best known apart from this for making the Saboteur and the first two Battlefront games. Like I said, published by THQ, who, as anyone who kind of watches gaming closely knows, went out of business a couple of years ago. They were reacquired. All their IP was acquired by a new company that are now called THQ Nordic, and I'm assuming a part of the kind of generating capital to start making new games is coming from the reissuing of some old properties like this for current gen consoles. I don't think I've played this in the 11 years since it came out. I remember really liking it when I got it.
Orthopox to Cryptosporidium 137. Come in, Cryptosporidium.
Crypto here. How's the view from the safe?
I'm up here, and you're down there. Loathsome little planet. Now, Crypto! To ensure this invasion runs smoothly, it is imperative we identify the dominant life forms on this world. Those lactating bovoids are likely candidates.
Surely you don't mean those foul-smelling gas bags beyond the fence?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
But they're covered in nipples.
Now, Cryptosporidium! You may look and aim by physically manipulating the right analog stick. You can move about the area using the left analog stick. We can peer into the minds of lower life forms via the cortex and their pathetic little brains. Moo? Primitive, yet profound. Scan another one.
They eat with their mouths. Ugh, I think I'm going to be violently ill. Attention, Earth creature. This planet is now part of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you. At this time, we wish to abduct you for the purpose of scientific research. The procedure will be protracted and invasive. Do you have any objections? Earth creature, I am addressing you. Respond or be vaporized. I don't care how many stomachs you have. I don't have time for this.
We Furons have evolved the astounding power of psychokinesis. Target an object or creature, then hold the L1 button. Keep holding, then tap the triangle button to lift the target into the sky.
Yeah, this game is still pretty good. Oh, put the camera on the tree. Put the camera on the tree. Camera won't tilt up that far.
Hold L1 button, then hurl the bovines by double tapping triangle button.
That water ripple though. Am I right, guys? Yeah, that's where I meant to put him.
Use PK to finish off the belligerent bovines. Slam them into the ground!
You didn't tell me we was having barbecue for dinner. Wait a minute. That ain't steak. That's... Holy mother...
Fucking
Mark,
hell.
give me the shotgun.
Oh, such great fucking, like, B-movie dialogue. It's good stuff. Okay, press and hold the R1 button to fire the Zap-O-Matic.
Attention, you do in fact have weapons. Just hold the R1 button. Try it now. Give that puny farmer a taste of the old Zap-O-Matic.
Ew. And as all scientists know, there is exactly 10 DNA in a brain.
See this? They got a talking horse on the TV. I ain't never seen nothing like. Ah! Little green spaceman! Ah!
I am not green.
Hey, thanks. You ain't... Martha, come quick! Gotta get back. Mad farmer. Now there's something you don't see. Evening, Ms. Turnip Seed. We got a call from Farmer Dixon over the other side of the state road. Said he heard some pretty strange noises coming from over this way. What is that? A new silo?
Crypto! That human law enforcement officer is attempting an unauthorized entry of your spacecraft. If those pea-brains were to get their hands on your quantum deconstructor, they could rip a hole in the space-time continuum. Oh, the furonity. Vaporize them, Crypto! Crypto, my radar shows more humans approaching. Hurry to the saucer! Use your left analog stick to propel the saucer forwards and backwards, and a strafe left and right. To turn the saucer, use the right analog stick.
It's one thing I think gaming lost after like the PS2 generation and shit like that was the idea of just, I don't know, just calling something a death ray. Death ray is a classic name for a sci-fi weapon. Needs to come back.
Move out, man! Move! 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 I don't know, but I've been told Joe McCarthy's good at
Oh, great! The human military-industrial complex. We can't allow them to alert their leaders to our presence. Exterminate them! Now!
Open fire!
Look out! There are more to the north in the bushes! humans are making a final push. Wipe them out once and for all.
Fuck off.
Did you see what I saw?
You bet your sweet ass I did. What did you see?
Little green man in a flying saucer wiping out the best infantry unit in the U.S. Army.
Right, good. Me too. Green? Not gray?
Don't be a stiff. You know what it means?
Absolutely. What?
It means the papers got it right for once. Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
The eggheads were actually onto something? I don't believe it.
Believe it, Roswell was only the beginning. The invasion is on.
Whoa. Blinky, blinky, clippy, clippy.
My poor cows, weren't it? Well, it's been a while. Hey,
Invaders! I guess it's all safe now. Huh? I can't control. Please, just...
Hello? People? Huh.
oh, Lordy. Hey, take it out. Y'all fix me, Barney. I'm gonna fill you full of upshot.
Well done, Crypto. Those brain stems should be more than sufficient for my research and testing purposes. Oh, science.
These are the ones in the area.
You don't have authority. You have returned to the invasion site. Crypto, you don't have authorization to leave. Return to the mission area at once. You have returned to the invasion site. Good work, Crypto.
Shit. Whew.
You're trespassing on my property. Eat hot lead, spaceman. Well, beats being on my feet. Drop the farmer, dadgummit. No harm. This one's for Bessie. What the heck just happened?
Yeah, so like 11 years later, it's still like it obviously doesn't look as good as it used to. It doesn't look bad for a PS2 game. Like there's some games from that PS2 era that look absolutely dreadful now. And this is certainly not one of them. Which I'm glad to see, because it just makes it inherently more playable when it's not completely unpleasant to look at. That said, there's not that much more to this game than what I'm doing now. Like all that I remember happening, like the oh shit.
Hey there, critter, not so close.
Like the weird bantery stuff in cutscenes keeps going, and that's always entertaining. And you get the side missions and stuff. Like I've just done a couple of there that you can get different sets of DNA, and eventually you can unlock Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is an all-time terrible movie. And I think you can like upgrade your weapons and stuff, but in terms of like the minute-to-minute gameplay, it's all just variations on what I'm doing right now, which is why I've never really come back. What I'd be very curious about is if and when Destroy All Humans 2 comes to current gen consoles, because I never played that. And I've heard people talk about that, and I don't know if it's... genuinely don't know how good or not it is. The camera's a tiny bit unwieldy because it doesn't have the range of ability I'd like you saw when I was flinging the cow, that I couldn't pan the camera up as far as I'd want, which is kind of a pain for, you know, I just want to fling the cow into space. Nothing wrong with that. Perfectly ordinary thing to want.
Space Guardian, you pesky varmint! I'm gonna fill you full of upshot.
So you're just running around anal probing boss and stuff, and like it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm having a bit of a blast doing this now. Dialogue I still find quite funny, but and I think this I'm starting to remember already why I never kind of revisited this as one of my more fond PS2 games. Is that it's kind of like it's more repetitive than I'd want, and kind of, I suppose that's being a bit harsh, thinking back to the PS2 era where a lot of stuff was kind of repetitive because you were working with the constraints of the time. It's hardly like they could have made Witcher 3 or something crazy like that in the PS2 days, but I think even for the PS2, I remember, as fun as this was the first while, it's just kind of the same after a while. There's kind of a lot of the PS2 was a great time for great games, but it was also a really great time for really kind of middle of the road sort of games that weren't gonna blow you away by any stretch of the imagination, but were certainly fun in the time you were playing. But that's just telekinetically flinging a chicken around the place. It's great stuff. It's great stuff. But if this stream lasted more than it's going to, like if I started playing this into the third or fourth hour, I'd be getting fairly bored of it, I would imagine. But you know what? it's fine. Like it's a nice blast from the past. It's fun to play it if you never have. It's probably worth. Like it's only, I think, a tenner, maybe €15 on the store. So if you're looking for something to do, there are definitely worse things to spend your money on. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I don't know where that yawn came from. But I don't. Short of the nostalgia trip I get from remembering stuff when I play it the first time, I don't know if I don't know if personally I would be playing this through to completion after I finish this. I'm just kind of like, I am definitely blown away by it. Like, there are some obviously patchy moments we've just seen with the clippiness when we were doing the looking at the newspaper clipping there. But other than that, like, the game looks fine. I wouldn't exactly say, "Hey, where are you going, lady?" It doesn't look blow away. It doesn't look like it would belong to current gen consoles by any stretch. I'm not taking complete leave of my senses there, ladies and gents. But again, like I said, when you're looking back on PS2 games, much more with the PS1, but definitely with the PS2 as well. It's real hit and miss. What games still look okay now, and what games just look absolutely hideous. And pleased to report that this one looks reasonably good. And
Crypto, you have returned to the invasion site.
One would assume, based on that Destroy All Humans 2 also looks reasonably good. Enjoy the music. The dialogue, I had forgotten that the dialogue is quite funny if you're like, if you're someone who doesn't like sci-fi, and specifically bad old sci-fi, you're probably like, what the fuck, and you're not as entertained by it as I am. But definitely, if that is your kind of bag, if something like the Ed Wood movies, like Plan 9 from Outer Space, that kind of shit, if that is your kind of scene, then absolutely the dialogue and the setting and the tone of this game is very fun for you, as is the kind of the mid 20th century American aesthetic. But yeah, don't know if it's got huge replay value for me personally. It's got the cool kick of, yeah, it's a blast from the past. It's 11 years back. I was 16 when this game came out, and the cow poop humor and stuff like that was definitely pitched at me back then. And look, I'm still a big child, so it's sort of still pitched at me now, if we're all being honest. But yeah, I think now, like, I've been playing this for just over 35 minutes now, and now is where the kind of the nostalgia for, oh, I remember this, or oh yeah, it's really fun just picking up people and flinging them into space and harvesting brains. That's kind of starting to fade off now, and I'm just thinking, is this the kind of game that compels me now? And I don't think so. I think this is one of those, like I talked about that article on the website recently about being in praise of average games. This is definitely kind of average. I even remember at the time, like, it didn't reinvent the wheel. It was just silly and fun, you know. And sometimes it's all you need from a game. Like, if you were going to get a game like this and you're only intending on playing half an hour or so at a time, if that's all you got in your day, then I suppose Destroy All Humans could still be the game for you. but in 2016, for me personally, I don't think I'm that wild about coming back to it. Nope. Completely forgot where I was there. I forgot about this. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What's this? Communist Russia?
Swinging around and on. That's good. It needs a bit more Wilhelm scream. Well, I like it. Whoa. Yeah, so that's pretty much destroy all humans. The next level, I'm pretty sure I go downtown in this old-timey American town, whatever it is. But it's kind of just the same stuff again. I'm destroying buildings, I'm abducting people, I'm causing mayhem. It's all kind of not too dissimilar from what I'm doing here. Which again, like I said, it's fun in short bursts. But once you've kind of seen all the mechanics, once you've gone through all the different things your saucer can do, all the different things your weapons can do, you're kind of like, okay, whatever. And that's where I'm at now. So I think I'll draw close to it there. I'm sorry it's a shorter video than usual. Real life is kind of getting in the way today, got a lot of shit to do. But hopefully I should have a relatively free week next week, and I'll kind of pop on earlier in the week and do this stream and get us a FriDave Plays up and running. Hopefully back with Life is Strange as well, because I really want to get back to that game. But as you've probably seen if you've watched episodes of me doing FriDave Plays Life is Strange, you can't really just sit down for half an hour with it, and I'm not going to play it without you guys because I don't want you missing big chunks of the story. So yeah, hopefully we get back to that next week. But linktothecast.eu is the website where you want to go to catch the show notes from our podcast and stuff like that. Follow us on social media at linktothecast on Twitter or facebook.com/linktothecast. YouTube as well. We have a YouTube channel that we put these streams up on. We archive them. That we archive our streams on. And so there's a lot of stuff up there. We've actually gone past quite recently the 200 video mark on YouTube, which is quite crazy because we've only been doing this for about a year and a half now, thereabouts. So it's kind of nuts that we're past 200 videos already, and some of them are actually even very good. Who'd have thunk it? Playing all sorts on there, so subscribe to us on there. Find the podcast, Link to the Cast. A new one just came out yesterday, where we talk about the gaming news of today. So big lot on PSX, the Game Awards, the Keeleys as we like to call them, going on the podcast this week, and our book club, which is our feature every week where we go and look at an important game from the past that we think you should play. This week it was a turn of Stardew Valley, so Mark was giddy as a schoolgirl getting to talk about Stardew Valley, which is one of his favourite games of the year, if not the last few years, really, by the way he talks about it. So check us out there, and we have a Monday to Friday schedule, so there's at least one piece of content coming out every single day, Monday to Friday. Mark on Mondays, where he kind of does the same as this. Mark will sit down on his own. Sometimes I'll be there playing a game by himself for an hour. Tuesday is when we put up an old book club feature on YouTube, just separate from the podcast, for you to just enjoy, see what we thought about a famous or important game from the past. Wednesday is Link to the Cast Plays, where the two of us sit down together and we're playing something. At the moment we're doing a series that we like to call Down with the Witness, where I have beaten the witness, Mark has not beaten the witness, so let's watch Mark beat the witness and watch me have anxiety episodes watching him get so close to figuring a puzzle out and then run so far away from the solution. Thursday is the day the podcast comes out. Check your podcast provider of preference, iTunes, Downcast, Podcast Addict, all that good stuff. We're up there. Give us a nice rating, subscribe to us, review us. We'd really, really appreciate it. It helps with our search engine optimization. Helps us keep the lights on over here at Link to the Cast. And then Friday is this series, FriDave Plays, where I'm playing something, usually Life is Strange, but sometimes something random like this, or Battlefield, or No Man's Sky, on a Friday for up to an hour. Anyway, for Dave Ryan, I'm at Dave Ryan IV on the tweet machine, by the way. For me and for Link to the Cast, this has been FriDave Plays. I will see you all next week. Have a good weekend.